Entry. I'm not a big fan of people who just name their thing Entry. This is looking nice, though. Despite being a chocolate contest, a lot of people didn't really bother aiming for chocolate aesthetics. So clearly this is Forest of Illusion 3. But mixed with what is the question. I'm digging it so far, but I'm not seeing the secondary inspiration. Almost got me with that. What if this will have 2 exits? I guess could be one of the Star Road levels. Well, you probably need a Yoshi for the secret exit, which is something that happens not infrequently in these hacks and levels. There's also like a bottom path and a top path here. What's on the bottom path? Death. Death is on the bottom path. Might be Terry Davis reincarnated. I mean, I don't think Marcel's that young. I don't recognize the name on this one. Like, I don't know this particular hacker. Oh, Terry Davis. They keep adding stuff to Windows and to Mac OS, all this AI stuff. I might just stop using OSs other than Temple OS. I might just install it and call it a day. The only reasonable, moral operating system. And it's more fun than Linux. Because, you know, Linux, it's got that Linus in it. I mean, it's not as much fun. Whereas Temple OS, you know, it's the 4th temple, or the 3rd temple, in software form. Everyone can get behind that. Political joke. And a blue Yoshi. And a recycling point. Why would I want to recycle? Where am I? Before Yoshi. Fascinating. I love that that's their solution. We want to have these triangles that make Mario run up the wall, but we also want to be able to have Yoshi do stuff. Kind of brilliant in some ways. Alright. You know, I think they might want me to fly with my Yoshi. Just a guess. I'm done. Reincarnation by possession. I'll buy that. Not happy with how Windows are trying to become Mac OS. If Windows are trying to become Mac OS, that'd at least be an improvement in some ways. I don't need AI everywhere in my computer. I don't. In fact, I mostly don't want AI in my computer unless I explicitly ask for it. But it seems like they're all determined to cram as much of it in there as possible. But I'm very likely a Neo-Luddite in this particular aspect. Maybe everybody else just wants more AI, and that justifies doing all this nonsense. Though actually, you know what? The outage, the AWS outage of, what was it, US East 1, was actually pretty funny. The funniest thing I saw about that is people have, like, smart mattresses that they couldn't control and would go out of control when the, this stupid service went down on AWS. Like, oh no, my mattress is now overheating. Oh no, my mattress won't adjust where it's going because it has to be connected to the internet to be a mattress. Which I think is hilarious. You know, those clouds look familiar. I wonder if that's, what's that game? Cave Story. Can I pull this off? No! I have a new MacBook. It's fully powered. AI powered. I haven't installed the newest version because the glass thing looks awful. I usually stay a few versions behind on any given macOS install. So, no AI yet. Also, it's only an M1. Doesn't do that much AI. I feel no need to upgrade at this point in time. Except maybe to stop using Firefox on this thing. You need to eat that. Yeah, the lower path just doesn't work with the Yoshi. And I need the Yoshi for this to work. So I need like a double eat, or maybe I need to go back and grab the Wiggler. Hello? Saw coffee makers had a similar response. Yeah. Like, it's nice that you want that. I don't. There's blocks up there. Okay. I still need more flying time. This is a tricky one. Manofer. Huh. Not Man of Steel, just Manofer. But yeah, the AWS going down is one of those, like, you should occasionally test this, that you're not dependent upon one single region if you have an actual app to test that kind of... You should have apps to test that kind of thing. That's like the one, like, engineering thing Netflix was really big on, was, I think they had a thing called Chaos Monkey, which would, in production, occasionally just drop services to make sure that, you know, you could survive such a thing. Which is a big deal. You should be able to survive an outage of one of the many Amazon instances. I understand what you're supposed to do here now. You do that, then you come back and get back on this, because you can get back on it. Okay, yeah. I was reading this entirely wrong, that part entirely wrong. Like, this is supposed to be the benefit of cloud computing. But as Jason Scott has been so famously said, the cloud is really just someone else's computer. Act accordingly. I absolutely love this little drawing, though. Oh, wait, what? He lives! So if I spit him out, he just keeps going. That's intriguing. I don't think I died in the same spot. Ever seen something like that? Doesn't seem difficult to accomplish. But, like, that's weird. It's alive! I don't expect it. It's alive! Johnny 5 is alive? So also, we did the mash. We did the monster mash. I have learned how you actually do the monster mash. This was a dance that people actually did in the 1960s. Because my father informed me that this is a thing people did in the 1960s. You attempt to do the mashed potato, which is a dance, while holding your arms as rigid as possible. It looks uncomfortable and is incredibly difficult to do, but still probably less awful than the Dracula twist. It wasn't alive! What is this? Is this some sort of Christian magic? I'm gonna ignore the coin guides and just do the thing that makes the most sense. I like the arrow. Exploring the space. Alright, we're gonna drop the shell so we can explore more of the space. Ahaha, okay, at least I know what level we're kind of riffing on now. I mean, it's this level. That was one of the 2 levels. Can I go to the other levels? Star World 3. Does actually work? No, I don't want to ditch my Yoshi. That's stupid. Let's not do that. That would just be stupid. Let's just take the Yoshi so we can avoid doing some of the annoying bits. Never mind. My Yoshi exploded. As happens sometimes. They just do that. You're doing it! It's got a picture of his face on it. Yeah, the Dracula twist is where you try to do the twist while you move your arms up and down, imitating a bat. Also looks really hard in that, like, patting your head and rubbing your stomach kind of thing. Making sure you're going 2 directions at once. And admittedly, one of my favorite Stupid Simpsons gags is that one episode, it's a Valentine's Day one, like, the You Choose Me episode where I think Lisa gets Ralph a Valentine because no one else got Ralph a Valentine and she felt bad about it. But at the very beginning, the radio DJs are playing the Monster Mash. He's like, why did you play that? He's like, well, it's a good song for Valentine's Day, you know? All the monsters getting along and having a good time. Like, you pressed the wrong cartridge, didn't you? Like, why are you doing this to me? Where's my Yoshi? They don't want me having a Yoshi. Clearly. You can't have football then. Well, we took away school, so you don't need homework. At the end of the episode, he's like, alright, let's play another one. Let's play a good old song. So he plays the... We did the mash! We did the Monster Mash! God darn it! Alright. 30. I was hoping for more. That was an interesting level. A very interesting level. A mashup of, like, Forest of Illusion 4 and the Star Road we're sitting on. Kind of weird. Not bad weird, but weird. Like, I'm not really sure why the Yoshi fly... I shouldn't have done that. We're in Test Land. Not sure why there was a Yoshi's fly area. It was just kind of weird in that way. But it was a fun idea. So I kind of was digging it. I guess it makes sense when you mix it with the Star Road level underneath it. Anyway, T-E-S. T? What does that spell? Death. Gotta love the test level.